All right, everybody, we definitely have a winter situation making its way through the valley right now. Latest radar shows a few interesting trends as we get started into our evening hours. And here is a look at that. First and foremost, there is a lot of snow that has passed through the southern valley, and it's worked its way northward now. So you see from Fargo to Grand Forks, there's the deep blue and some of the white colors taking place there. And with this is the heavy band, and it's totaling up the snow fairly quickly, while there is a break in southern Minnesota as we head into the evening hours. Now, that will limit some of the additional snowfall in these areas as we go through the evening. And we got some lofty reports already from this area, but that heavy band from Ellendale up through the Valley City area where you see the whites, that's ridiculous snowfall taking place right now. And it's just now moving into Grand Forks. So the snowfall totals there just starting to build up. Fargo has had a quick shot, as has Richland County and Aberdeen. First and foremost, to look at this, showing that the Thompson area out towards Northwood seeing heavy snow. How much farther north this is going to move is probably not too much farther north. So if you're in Grafton and Devil's Lake, I'm not expecting the heaviest bands to work their way into your area. But this is putting down snow at a rate of about an inch per hour. From noon in Fargo, for instance, through the 5 o'clock hour, we got reports of between 4 and 6 inches of snow here. We got some significant snow in the Southern Valley. So Hutch circled this area. This is where the heavy snow production is right now. And I mentioned earlier in the program that there isn't one computer forecast model that us meteorologists use that has this in the right spot. And this is a dry slot that's working its way towards us. I-29 closed all the way down towards Sioux Falls, and that area that I just colored is going to slowly shift to the east as we go through the evening hours. Here is a look. This is Interstate 94. Visibility is ridiculous. The road conditions are very treacherous out there, so do not travel if you don't have to. It's 28 degrees at Hector. Winds are gusting to 36 miles per hour, making it feel less than spring-like. 13, your wind chill index this hour. A lot of 20s in the Southern Valley, and we still have some 30-plus degree readings along the international border where the snow is not flying horizontally. It's being driven by winds that are gusting to close to 40 miles per hour in and around Sisseton. Where you see the red arrows here, that's where the wind is the strongest. And that horizontal snow makes it impossible to travel. In the trees of Minnesota, those trees help to slow down those wind speeds. They're a little less, but still over 30 miles per hour. Visibility is well under a half of a mile in a whole bunch of places here where the snow is currently flying. So we take a look at your Fargo hourly planner for the day tomorrow. We'll still have a chance of some snow working its way through the region, but by and large, we're talking about the majority of that snow being wrapped up by late tonight. I'm going to go back to my computer here and get to another graphic for you so we can go over this one more time at the wall. And this is the forecast model. Again, I just alluded to the fact that this dry slot of air is located right here between Minneapolis and Sioux Falls, and no model is really depicting that. So in these areas, the snowfall potential is about all but wrapped up. Now, as we see this heavier band here, it's going to move up into Grand Forks. So our forecast of 3 to 6 in Grand Forks, you're going to be on the heavier end of that as we go through the evening and overnight, as will northwest Minnesota. Fargo, as that line moves through, will still have additional snow on top of what we have, but not an additional 6 inches, I don't believe. So here's the latest forecast that I'm thinking of, and that is this heavier swath of additional snow from now until tomorrow morning, 6 to 12 north central Minnesota, right through near Grand Forks and Fargo. Fargo will still see another 2 to 6 inches, probably closer to the 2 with that drier slot down here. And if you are in the area by Aberdeen, we have a report there, Andrea, of 24 inches on the ground earlier, and it's still snowing ridiculously there. Here's those snow reports again. 24.5 inches in Mansfield by Aberdeen and 14 inches in Ortonville. A lot of shovel trouble. I'll have more information on the storm throughout the show, but by and large, stay home if you don't need to travel, and batten down the hatches tomorrow morning. We'll be able to see what we have to deal with.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.